Ghost Town's release is imminent. Another PSVR2 delay. Exocars force feedback support. A new Destiny game leaked. PS Plus essential games and more. We have so much to talk about today, but before that, please consider subscribing, liking, and commenting below to show your support. We're less than 100 subscribers away from reaching 4K, and I would really appreciate it if you could help us crush that goal before the end of the year. Thank you guys for all of your support, and let's talk PlayStation. Maid of Sker is an award-winning first-person survival horror set in a remote hotel with a gory and macabre history from British folklore. Armed with only a defensive sound device, you'll utilize stealth tactics to avoid death amongst a cult of sound-based AI enemies. Developed by Wales Interactive, with a plot crafted by the writing talent and designers behind the likes of Soma, The Bunker, and Battlefield 1, Maid of Sker is set in 1898 and inspired by the haunting Welsh tale of Elizabeth Williams. This is a story of a family empire driven by torture, slavery, piracy, and a supernatural mystery that suffocates the grounds of the hotel. PSVR2 horror fans are gonna have a blast with this one, when it launches this Sunday, November 30th. Stranded in the 17th century after a brutal shipwreck, you awaken alone on a deadly tropical island. To survive, you'll need to learn fast, facing wild beasts, nature's wrath, and uncovering secrets hidden deep in the jungle. Every step is a fight for your life. Bootstrap Island is officially coming to PSVR2 in 2026. This will be the most immersive version of Bootstrap Island yet, powered by the advanced features of PSVR2. Built exclusively for high-fidelity hardware, it aims to deliver realism, tactile interactions, and a powerful sense of presence. And now, developer Maruvia is bringing that vision to PSVR2 next year.
Have you ever thought about living a Smurf-tastic adventure?
Epic Roller Coasters is a free-to-play PSVR2 game that has received multiple DLCs at this point, but this new one might be the best out of them all. Meet Epic Roller Coasters The Smurfs, the new DLC that just released on the PlayStation Store for $9.99 USD. Something tells me this DLC is going to be very popular among PSVR2 players.
An adventure where each ride will take you to a special moment.
Pulse is now available for PS5 and PSVR2, and while it appears to be running fine on PS5, the PSVR2 version unfortunately suffers from a lot of issues. Perhaps the most obvious one being that the dynamic foveated rendering is completely broken. The developer has addressed the situation by stating that they are fully aware of the current issues, and that they are already working on some fixes, which will be included in their upcoming update. But don't ask me when that update is coming, I have no idea. Do you guys remember Omega Pilot Evolution? I reported on this a couple of months ago, when it was first announced. But to refresh your memory, this is a first-person VR racing game from developer Exocars, the same studio behind the excellent Exocars. But why am I talking about it now? Well, that's because the game has just been delayed from Q4 2025 to February 2026. And by the way, speaking of Exocars, you guys know what I think of this game. It's excellent in my opinion. But unfortunately, to this date, the game doesn't support force feedback for Thrustmaster and Fanatic wheels. However, that is going to change very soon, as developer Exocars confirmed this week that they have finally received the Thrustmaster SDK, and therefore we should expect a free update around Christmas to include force feedback support for Thrustmaster and Fanatic wheels. When that day comes, I want to see everyone buying this game, because it's really solid, and efforts like these definitely deserve our support.
After the end of the world, the burnt one woke from a deep slumber.
Before moving on to the PS5 only news, I want to inform you guys that the Midnight Walk is getting a physical release by Pix and Love. Pre-orders will open on their website next Tuesday, December 2nd, but no idea on the release date yet. So if you want to secure your physical copy, then make sure to pre-order on December 2nd.
Miss Penrose, this is the building manager calling. Again. I don't know what kind of hocus-pocus you're up to in there, but I've had...
I also want to let my PSVR2 viewers know that the highly anticipated supernatural puzzle game Ghost Town, one of 2025's best VR games, is coming to PSVR2 next Monday. That's right, next Monday, December 1st, just a couple of days from now. In the meantime, you can check out the first impressions video that I put out months ago. But let me tell you something, you're absolutely going to love this one.
You were supposed to protect the people.
Marathon should be released in the next few months, but surely that's not the only project Bungie is working on behind the scenes, right? Well, today I have an exciting leak to share with you guys. This one comes from a reliable Destiny leaker, who goes by the name of Colony Deeks on X. According to this leaker, Destiny 3 is in extremely early development. The leaker plans to share more details in the coming months as they wait for quote-unquote larger scale things to develop and take shape. So what can we take from this? Well, if this leak is accurate, which I'm inclined to believe it is given the leaker's positive track record, then this is certainly a mid to late PS6 launch. Don't expect this one to drop anytime before, let's say 2030. I know that sounds so far away in the future, but guys, the PS5 launched in 2020, and we're now almost in 2026, so yeah, time flies.
Welcome to the new Mars. Now the only law on Tharsis is the gun on your hip and the light in your hands.
I hope this reaches you. This city is falling apart.
Lies of P was a massive success by all metrics and players loved it. But what about the developer's next game? Should we feel excited? The answer is yes, at least according to the devs. During an interview with Games Radar, the director of Lies MP, Mr. Troy G1, hopefully I said that correctly, stated that, quote-unquote, players can expect the most fun that we can achieve within the game. Players should stay tuned for the next game as co-developers Round 8 and NeoWiz are working really hard, and will not disappoint players at all. The director did not specify whether he was talking about a Lies of P sequel or a brand new project, so your guess is as good as mine.
Preparing to transfer now. This is your last chance to bail, June.
Before closing this video, I want to let you guys know that the first game confirmed to be shown at the Game Awards on December 11th has been revealed. And it's none other than the action-adventure game by Wizards of the Coast Exodus. So if you're excited for this game, look forward to a new trailer at the Game Awards. And finally, I want to inform you that the PS Plus Essential Games for December have been revealed. And lo and behold, we're getting 5 games. Something that doesn't happen very often, if ever. We're getting LEGO Horizon Adventures, The Outlast Trials, Killing Floor 3, Synduality Echo of Ada, and Neon White. I think it's a pretty solid list of games for PS Plus Essential, but you guys let me know in the comments below what you think. And that's all I have for you today, guys. Thank you for watching, and for more PlayStation news, reviews, and discussions, make sure you stick with MBG.